Hello, are you ready for another story with NanNan? I've got another story in the Harry series, Harry and the Dinosaurs. This time, Harry and the dinosaurs go on holiday. There, look. It's a nice holiday picture with an aeroplane. Wonder where he's off to. This story is by Ian Whybrow and Adrian Reynolds. Let's see what happens on this adventure. On the inside cover, all the pictures of the dinosaurs like in the other books. But I'm going to point out something that I've noticed. As well as all these different dinosaur pictures, do you know what I can see? This picture here, and it says kangaroo. And there's a funny little picture of a kangaroo. Now, I wonder if that gives us a hint as to where Harry might be going on his holiday. Shall we see? Let's find out. Harry and the dinosaurs go on holiday. Harry was showing the dinosaurs his postcard from Aunt Ellie in Australia. There's the clue. Look, he said. Tomorrow we're all going to Australia for our holiday. I can't wait, but I wish you could come too, Nan. Nan said, never mind about me. Can you see Sydney right on the other side of the world? Pterodactyl said, I'll come, Harry. Flying is easy peasy. Tyrannosaurus said, rah, I don't like flying. Can we swim instead? But Harry said no, that would be much too slow. And here we are, look. Here's the picture. And here's the postcard from Harry's Auntie Ellie in Australia. And it says, Dear all, really looking forward to seeing you in Sydney. Sydney is a big town in Australia. We're going to have lots of fun. Love from Auntie Ellie. Australia is a country. Here it is here on the map of the world. And it's right on the other side of the world from where we live in England. So it's a long, long, long way. And a long, long, long journey on an aeroplane. There we go. Next day, they went to the airport. The dinosaurs were a bit nervous about flying and going such a long way from home, but Nan soon cheered them up. She gave them a special present to open when they arrived. What a lot of people, and what a long way for Harry to pull his dino case. Everybody loved going on the escalator. Rah, said the dinosaur. This is just like riding on a diplodocus neck. So this is them at the airport. Lots of people and lots of escalators taking you up to different levels. Have you been to an airport? Have you? We have. We've done some travels. Although it's a bit sad at the moment because we can't do any travelling at the moment, can we? But this is what the airport is like. It's very, very busy with so many people and all the people travelling to different places. After takeoff, Harry showed the dinosaurs some of the animals they might see. Tyrannosaurus loved the great white shark. Sharp teeth like mine, he said. Rah! Showing off his teeth, I expect. And Stegosaurus liked the kangaroo. He's like me, he said. We can both whack things with our tails. Swish, swish, swish. Kangaroos have got big tails, haven't they? So Stegosaurus must have a big tail too. Ankylosaurus said, I would like to be in a picture with a duck-billed platypus because we've both got strange and interesting feet. Sam said they were all stupid because dinosaurs are nothing like Australian animals. That was why her earphones got hooked out. There they are on the aeroplane. And Sam, Harry's sister, she said that they were all stupid because dinosaurs were nothing like Australian animals. But I think they are a little bit like Australian animals. And I think Harry got a bit cross with her, so he yanked out her earphones. She was obviously listening to some music or maybe a movie on the aeroplane, because you can have movies on aeroplanes, can't you? And music and TV programmes. And you have to wear earphones so that you can hear them. And I think Harry got a bit cross with her and he yanked her earphones out. She was going, ouch. Look, she's saying, ouch. When they landed, Harry showed the customs officer the dinosaurs' passports. The man said, I will let them into the country if you can tell me all their names. So Harry told him, and he didn't make one single mistake. Welcome to Australia, said the officer. Auntie Ellie was waiting at the barrier with Harry's cousins, Alice and Tom. Hello, he said. Hats on, everyone. It's hot outside. So here they are. When you arrive at where your destination is at the airports, you have to go through customs, and that's where they check your passport and make sure you're allowed to enter the country. And because Harry knew all of his dinosaurs' names, the customs officer said, you can come in. That was funny, wasn't it? And there they are, and Auntie Ellie is waiting for them with Harry's cousins, Alice and Tom. But you have to wear a hot hat because it's very hot in Australia. So hot that if you don't wear a hat, your head will get hot and then you might get a headache. So the cousins say, put your hat on, it's hot outside. That night, after everyone had settled in, there was a Barbie in the garden. A Barbie is what the Australians call a barbecue. Because Barbie is a really nice, easy word to say, isn't it? Easier than barbecue. Having a Barbie in the garden. There were possums in the gum tree, and Harry helped Tom grill the prawns with dipping sauce. They were nice, but some people were too tired to eat because of the jet lag. So here they are, look. They're having a Barbie, what we call a barbecue, after they'd all arrived. But some people were so tired because of the jet lag. Jet lag is something you get when you've done a long, long journey on an aeroplane, and it just means you're so tired that you can't do anything, and really all you should do is go to sleep. But they'd obviously made a nice barbecue with some prawns, was it prawns? Yes, to grill the prawns and a dipping sauce, which would have been lovely if they weren't so tired. But because they're so tired because of the jet lag, I expect they really only want to go to bed. The next day, the dinosaurs were grumpy and wouldn't behave. Rah! We want Nan, they grumbled. We don't want to go to the beach. Harry wouldn't get dressed, and then he made a fuss about the sun cream. Mum could see that everyone was tired and a little bit homesick. I've got an idea, she said. This is just the moment to open Nan's present. Wow, a camera, said Alice. Nice one, mate. Now you can show Nan what we're all up to. And that's what happens when you get jet lag. You get very tired and a bit grumpy, and everybody was too tired to do anything the next day. But Nan gave them a present of a camera. Wasn't that kind of Nan? She's such a kind Nan. A camera so they could take pictures on their holiday. How exciting. They did lots of brilliant Australian things on that holiday. Each day was a new adventure. There were plenty of fantastic places to explore and lots of new things to eat. So there's all the things that they visited. This is called the Sydney Opera House. Can you see those funny roof that look like wings? That's a very famous building. It's called the Sydney Opera House. That's really very, very famous. And this here, this is called Ayers Rock. It's a very flat rock. Can you see it? It's like a small kind of mountain, but it's flat. It's called Ayers Rock. And another name for it is Uluru, or something like that. But that's very famous as well. That's Ayers Rock. And this is very famous too. This is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And anybody who goes to Australia and who goes to Sydney all see the Sydney Harbour Bridge. It's very, very famous. Can you see that? And it's a bridge over the harbour. And another thing that Australia has, which you don't get anywhere else, is kangaroos. See these little animals here? They hop and they bounce. They've got very long legs. And this little bear up a tree is called a koala bear. And they only live in Australia as well. So there are lots of things to see in Australia, lots of things to see and do. It's just a very long way to go to do it. Harry and the dinosaurs really enjoyed playing at the beach and watching the surfers. Then they built a mega Sandosaurus with their buckets and spades. The lifeguards loved it and showed everyone how to do posing for the camera. Also, they were building with their buckets and spades. And there's lots of lifeguards in Australia because there's lots of beaches, lots of lovely beaches where you can go surfing and playing in the sea. And the lifeguards are there to look after you. And look, there she is taking a photograph of the lifeguards. "Rah," said Tyrannosaurus. "Look at us posing too. Geez." So even the dinosaurs are posing. Look there, I can see one hiding there. And there's one posing there. They're making poses for the camera so that Nan's got something nice to see. Make her laugh, I expect. Every day was full of fun. And every evening before they went to bed, Mum helped them send photos home to Nan so that she could join them. So there's all the fun that they had. Lots of fun on the beach. And then there they are, sending the photos to Nan so that Nan could see them too. Even though she wasn't with them, she was still sharing in all the excitement of their lovely holiday. But what Harry and the dinosaurs liked best, especially Ankylosaurus, was the day Aunt Ellie took them to the wildlife sanctuary. At last, Ankylosaurus could be in a picture with a duck-billed platypus. "3 rahs for the platypus," cheered the dinosaur. A duck-billed platypus is another animal that only comes in Australia. There it is. It's only in Australia, and it's got a very big, like a beak, or what you call a bill. And the bill is a bit like a duck's beak or a duck's bill, and that's why it's called a duck-billed platypus. Funny animals, aren't they? But they only live in Australia, so that's the only time you'll ever get to see them. When the time came to go home, everyone felt sad. "Never mind," said Harry. "Let's pack lots of things to remind us all of the fun we had on our holidays." And on the plane, the dinosaurs said, "Rah! We all like flying now, and we all like Australia." "Yes, but home's nice too," said Harry, "and we'll be able to tell Nan all about our adventures." So here they are, packing the cases, ready for their journey home. And there, look, there is Harry on the aeroplane going home. And they're thinking about telling Nan about all their adventures. Nan and Mr. Oakley were waiting when they landed. "Thank you for sending me all those lovely photos, my dear," said Nan. "They made me feel I was right there with you." "And thank you for your special present," said Harry. "Now we can always remember our wonderful holiday." "And lifeguard posing," said the dinosaurs. Rah! So there they are, arriving back. When you get back at the airport, you come back to a place called Arrivals. Arrivals means you're home. And you get your luggage and you walk through the airport, and Nan's there, and she's brought Mr. Oakley with her. I expect Mr. Oakley drove the car. Do you? So that they could all go home. And they were all excited to be home. And Harry was so pleased that Nan gave him a camera so that he could capture all the lovely things that they saw and share them with Nan. And I think they had fun posing with the lifeguards, didn't they? But now they're home and they've had a wonderful holiday. And that's the Endosaurus. So that's the end of that book. That was good fun, wasn't it? What a lovely book about a lovely holiday in Australia. Do you know anyone who's been to Australia? I haven't been to Australia. It's a long, long way. But I know someone who has been to Australia. Who do you think has been to Australia? Ask somebody if they've been to Australia, because it's a long, long way, but it's a certainly wonderful adventure. I hope you enjoyed this book. It was good fun, wasn't it? See you again. Bye-bye.